The iPhone 7 Plus is one of the most controversial iPhone from Apple, which was released back in 2016. This is the first iPhone from Apple featured with a dual camera setup, which led a biggest change in mobile tech industry. It is powered by A10 Fusion quad-core processor and 3 gigs of fast RAM. It's been around for 3 years now, and it's still why the iPhone 7 Plus is the best smartphone which you can buy in 2019. Hey there, my name is Kees Karayal, and this is a complete review of an iPhone 7 Plus in 2019. Let's get started. Now let's talk about the display and design. So when it comes to display, the iPhone 7 Plus is having a 5.5-inch Full HD Retina display, which is actually much better than iPhone XR. This display is protected by oleophobic coating and it supports a peek and pop technology, aka 3D touch. Watching videos and playing games is really amazing. When it comes to brightness, the 7 Plus can support a maximum of up to 600 nits. At the bottom of the display, you may find a legacy home button, which can be used for all-in-one navigation. By the way, this is not a physical home button. For the first time ever, Apple has implemented the virtual home button on an iPhone, which can simulate all of the UI actions with the help of haptic engine. It gives a feedback to the end user for every action on pressing the home button and pretends like a physical button. You can also set a pressure sensitivity, that way it will work that you're actually interacting with a physical button. This virtual home button has built-in second generation Touch ID from Apple and helps unlocking your iPhone much faster. If you compare it with the current generation Android flagships, I would say this is one of the fastest fingerprint sensor which you can get from Apple on an iPhone till date. When it comes to design, this is a jet black iPhone, which is a more prone of getting scratches. Of course, there are different color variants available, which you can also choose from according to your fancy. On the back side of an iPhone, you can see there is a dual camera setup, and I will be talking about this in a moment. And you can also see there is an Apple logo at the bottom. On the right, you may see a power button along with a SIM tray, which supports a single nano SIM capable of providing LTE, 3G, and 2G network services. On the left side, you may get a traditional mute switch, which you can toggle it to silence the iPhone along with a volume rocker. At the bottom of an iPhone, you may see a normal lightning connector, which is a reversible connector. That means you can hook the connector in any linear direction. Also, you may find a speaker grill next to it. So talking about the speakers, the iPhone 7 Plus has a stereo speakers, the one at the bottom, along with another speaker which is embedded within an earpiece. One of the biggest assets of an iPhone is the camera. The iPhone 7 Plus is the first iPhone featured with a dual camera setup, and currently all of the Android vendors are actually following this trend till date. It has two main camera sensors which you may find on the back, which can serve for different actions along with a quad LED dual tone flashlight. This way the photography on 7 Plus is staggering. The first sensor, which is a 12 megapixel f1.8 wide angle lens which supports optical image stabilization and face detection autofocus, and another one, a same 12 megapixel f2.8 telephoto lens which supports up to a 2x optical zoom, but with the help of the software you can stretch almost all the way to a 10x. And I really love the iPhone cameras, and it can take stunning pictures. Of course, when it comes to dark light conditions, the iPhone 7 Plus get contended a little bit, but if it finds an ample lighting conditions, the iPhone 7 Plus will take a whopping DSLR quality pictures without any doubt. Thanks to the portrait mode, this is my favorite feature of an iPhone. Unfortunately, the portrait mode only works with the back cameras. So these are some of the photos which to video recording, the iPhone 7 Plus supports optical image stabilization, which means if you have shaky hands, then don't worry, the 7 Plus will auto-stabilize the video for you. You can also capture a video of maximum up to a 4K at 30 frames per second. Moving on to the selfie camera, to the front, the 7 Plus has a single 7 megapixel camera with an aperture of f2.2. The selfie camera on iPhone 7 Plus is adequately impressive. You can also shoot a video of maximum of up to 1080p at 30 frames per second. The iPhone 7 Plus currently runs on iOS 12. This update is primarily focused on the performance and optimized for older devices. That makes the iPhone 7 Plus get revived from facing lag issues which it had in iOS 11. It handles iOS 12 without without any issues. I would say it is a butter smooth experience. All of your applications opens up faster without any stutter. When it comes to playing big games, you can almost play any game from Fortnite to PUBG as well as Legends at ultra high settings without any frame drops. Thanks to its powerful hardware embedded internally, the iPhone 7 Plus is powered by A10 Fusion chip, which is a quad-core processor clocked at 2.3 GHz coupled along with a 6-core Power VR graphics. It has a 3 gigs of fast RAM. 3 gigs of RAM? Seriously, in 2019? When it comes to iOS, you don't need 8 gigs or 10 gigs of RAM. Apple has optimized iOS 12 to even run an iPhone with a gig of RAM. That sounds like bonkers. Overall, I would say the performance on an iPhone 7 Plus is top-notch. It can still easily compete with current Android flagship smartphones in terms of performance. Lastly, the battery life. It has a 2900 mAh battery which can easily serve your entire day without the need of plugging your device to the charger. When it comes to my screen on time usage, I get around a 4+ hours with a medium usage. For a fair and minimal usage, you can easily get around a 6+ hours of battery life. So the bottom line of the video, definitely iPhone 7 Plus is a valid purchase in 2019. It got all of the things like a dual camera setup, quad-core powerful processor, a 3 gigs of fast RAM, home button, and you can still use it for one more year without upgrading to any iPhone. And yes, it will get iOS 13 this year and hopefully iOS 14 in upcoming years. When it comes to pricing, currently in India, the iPhone 7 Plus is being sold for 48,000 rupees. That would be around a $650 for a 32 gig variant. Keep in mind this includes all of the taxes and import duty fees in India, and I would recommend try to buy any refurbished iPhone for a decent price rather than spending around a $650 for a sealed box. So what do you guys think about it? Should you buy an iPhone 7 Plus in 2019? Let me know in the comments down below. So this is KS Karail.